Well, welcome back to Workers and Resources. As you can see, there's some construction underway right now. And the reason for that is that I've been playing a little bit while you weren't watching. If you don't like that, let me know. If you want to watch everything that I'm doing, let me know. But I was just planning out a bunch of things. Like, barely any time has passed since last episode. I was mostly planning out the train tracks, which I thought was going to be finicky, so I didn't want to do it on camera. Like, I had to mess around with the roads and stuff. So this is the passenger, tracks here. They're going to go to this area, which I might put some industry at, I'm not sure. And then I've got the cargo track, which might bypass this and stuff. Okay, so we might have to... I'm not quite sure how we're going to do things, because there's not enough room, really, for a lot of trains in this region or this area. So we may have to... Let's see, we only have one export. Yeah, we only have one export route to each power, which is very harsh of the map creator, honestly, because so what we can do, we can actually, in fact, we can export by sea, which I think is probably going to be the easiest and best way to do this. Honestly, because we have so much ocean and we don't have a lot of anything else. So I think the plan is, I was originally going to plan to export some goods this way, but I think some stuff will probably go that way, but most of it I think we're probably going to export by sea, and that's convenient because I was setting up an artificial island mining for uranium, which in essence, or you know, really in theory, doesn't make much sense, but I did it anyways, and we've set up a little town here. It's Modred right now, which is sounds like a wizard or something. So I'm gonna change that, I think, which I forgot how to. It's somewhere around there, but we're gonna change that because that's kind of a silly name, and I think it's under here, and then. I remember... Oh, there it is. Create... no, that's create. Can't you edit, right? Surely, right? Well, we'll sort that later. But yeah, so we've got a nuclear mine set up here. Uranium mine. And we've got a processing plant. We can potentially fit another mine in this island. So I'm going to try to, you know, scale this up once I'm safe that we have more money, because right now I spent a lot of money on this. Making artificial islands isn't cheap. You need a lot of money for that. And yeah, so also setting up all these like buildings. We're going to be importing workers as well, which is going to be a lot of money, and we're going to be buying buses over here to send down this way, and fuel at the gas station. But let's unpause and we can see it all come together. I planted a bunch of trees, but they haven't grown yet. Oh, there we go. There's Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. Hello. And yeah, these buildings are also different from the ones you saw earlier. So now we've got all these workers, and we just spent 1 million rubles, just about. We're still spending on the bridge and all that. And the power plant is almost done. We're also spending on building that. So in general, just spending a lot of money. The coal is happening now, though. We're making coal. And it is being sent to... Where is it being sent? Does not require resources right now. Well, surely you can... Okay, no, so this is full. Right? Yeah, this is full, so it's gonna pump that out when there's a train there. Why isn't this working? No, okay, so when workers arrive there, the coal is starting to flow in there now. Do we have a way for workers to get there? We need 20 of them. Yeah, they're walking. That's fine. Also, apologies if my voice sounds a little bit crappy, a little bit cruddy. This is the third video I'm recording today. I'm trying to push myself a little bit. Usually I record... Well, usually I haven't recorded a bunch in a long time, but usually I would record only 2 episodes because of my inherent... my underlying condition, I would say, but it's mostly just me not knowing how to use my voice correctly, and I end up exhausting myself. I mean, I am speaking a foreign language, And it's not necessarily natural for my voice, I think. Or my throat. So, grass should be growing on this island soon. It's going to look a lot more nicer. The plants are going to be growing. We got that big old red star. Glory to communism and all that. Or socialism, I think they would say. Specifically Soviet socialism, because it is the 60s. We're not quite there yet in the 60s, but it is the 60s, and around this time we start to learn that there are multiple... Oh, we knew this before, but... there are multiple forms of socialism, but only one is right. Can't abide them heresies. Of course, the Sino-Soviet split is what I'm referring to. There were, of course, past heresies and past splits, as, you know, was evident in the original Russian Revolution, of course, with the split between the Bolsheviks and the Mensheviks, for example. And, you know, split between the Socialist Revolutionaries and the Bolsheviks. You know, the kinds that Lenin was not a big fan of. Let's see. So those buses seem to be going... Yeah, they're not fully loaded sometimes, but that's fine. Doubt we're gonna need too much coal. Yeah, look. we can't store or export coal. So, the way we sort this out is to create an overflow sort of thing here. A large aggregate storage. Usually I would set this up immediately, but I just forgot to this time. So this large aggregate storage, the intent behind it is that... terrain is a bit awkward here. The intent behind this is that it's going to scoop up all the coal first, and then it's going to set it on. And whatever coal isn't needed is going to stay in there. So, let's see, we're going to have to do one of these, yeah. We want to make sure there's road access. That's very important. I think that's going to work. There's a fiddliness that I was talking about with the trains. It was kind of bad. And that should be good. Unpause it. No power here, of course, which is quite bad because they can't really work without power. And we need to set up the bus lines as well. Let's buy a couple of these. We probably don't need that many because there aren't that many working in the uranium mine. And once again, I might have gone a bit overboard with workers here. Though, I mean, some of them have to be working these jobs to support, like, you know, take over the amenities and all that. So, that's also the thing I forgot about in the other town. I forgot about a cinema. Now, this is just a big box. It looks extremely ugly. So what I like to do is I use this mod cinema, which is called Kino International, which is also a big box, but it's a slightly more attractive box. Now, I don't think this this cares about roads either, but let's just... Oh, it's so big as well. Do I have another one? I think I have a theater somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't sub to that one on the Steam Workshop. That's an amphitheater, but it's not the same. I think it looks kind of ugly. All of these actually look kind of... I mean, they're okay, but like they're not my style of building, so I might actually remove them. Also, we have hydroelectricity here, which is a mod that I found. Which we will definitely set up, because that's also a very Norwegian thing. In fact, coal power isn't really all that much used in Norway. So what we can do, we can actually set this one to like lower, lower workers and stuff, to like not produce as much, because it is right next to a population center and it does pollute a lot. And that is an issue in this game. You have to watch out for pollution. Let's see. I've got a lot of autosaves on just in case it crashes. I haven't experienced it lately, but it frightens me nonetheless. So we need to extend the high voltage wire system here, right? Yes. Oh, and what we also need to do is... oh no, it's the wrong one. What we also need to do is send high voltage wires from the coal power plant. Because it is producing power right now, but nobody's using it. So what we do then is we set up a... let me have a look. We need to think here. What you do is you set up like ahead of the transformer, you set up a switch so that power goes from this and from foreign imports into the switch, and then into the transformer. And then we'll set up like the same thing here as well. But that's for later. I'm not very good at this whole plan economy thing, so I'm not very good at planning. And we don't need power in Litavik, but what the fuck is that name? Karabadak. That's not a Norwegian name. There's a couple of auto-generated names that aren't very Norwegian. I think they might be like they didn't have a big name list maybe for this. Like Modred doesn't sound very Norwegian. Could be a place called that, but to me it doesn't. Hold up, there we go. And then we need some of these. Want to have it reasonably like central, so we don't have to build that many of them. And I also don't want to have like too many medium voltage wires in the middle of the population center, because it does look kind of ugly. But that should be power in not too long. And then we might actually, yeah, there we go. And then we might actually be able to just send that over here as well. Since it's medium voltage and I chose some pretty beefy towers, we may be able to just switch that over, or just do one of these from the transformer. Distance between poles too far. Okay, that's a problem. Can we do these reach? Yeah, they do. So we might actually have to do yeah, or I say we might. We will have to do high voltage. Unless we can do... Hold up. This might just be prohibitively expensive actually to set up a... No, space is going to be an issue here. I don't want to set up a transformer over here, because that's going to take a lot of space. Or will it? I'm indecisive. Yeah, because I need the space for sorting out the goods and stuff. So what I'm thinking is we'll do this. Please. I need it above the waterline. There we go. And then yes. Now, this might be stupid to put it this far out, but we can probably just smack a switch on that. And that should be power for those. Nope. Why not? Might have something to do with the amount of power I'm buying. No, it doesn't. What happened here? There we go. And now, finally, wait, no, hold up. What is it finally? We need, yeah, we need, We need to continue on the infrastructure here, because we're going to need the shipping infrastructure as well, which we might set up down here by Litavik. Or we might just set it up on the artificial island itself, because that means we don't have to transport it that far. And we also, of course, need to set up the buses. So let's go have a look at this one first. I did have a request from a viewer to name like a viewer in the Discord, to name a train after them, but we don't have any trains left, and it looks like we're not going to be using the trains that much yet until we need to transport coal from the mountains over here over to something like a brick factory or like something like that. Let's see, where's the bus stop? That's not a bus stop, is it? No, that's a gas station. Why do I have two gas stations? What am I doing? I might have thought this was a bus stop. In that case, let's set up a bus stop. And we're gonna set up or bus platform. We're gonna set up a reasonably large one, I think, and probably have to remove these. That's a pub there, we can't remove that. It's fine. Like that. Yeah. And then there we go, and there we go. I heard I caught myself right there. I've listened or watched a couple of my old videos, and oh my god, do I swear a lot. I mean, I am Northern Norwegian, that's a thing here, like, we like doing that. But still. There are limits to how much you have to. Sometimes, at some point, you just sound like you have a very limited vocabulary. We need more Lenin statues, of course. There we go. I don't know if those pathways actually do anything. The ones leading up to the Lenin statue there. There's one there, one there, and one there. He's always watching. This one is actually immensely huge. But I mean, that's kind of a thing with a lot of architecture in the Soviet Union, like that. Oh, what's it called? Like Stalinist architecture. It had a name. I forget it. I forget it, but it's like very grandiose and like palace-esque. And then you had, after that, I think you had Soviet realism, which was a little bit more like brutalist, or am I thinking of the other one? Oh well. You will go there, and then you will go to the mine. And go. Because this guy actually needs, he needs a lot of workers as well. In which case we'll probably have 2 on the mine, and then, or maybe, let's see. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll have 2 big ones on the mine, and then 1 normal one, or sorry, 1 big one on the mine, and then we'll have like one of these faster ones, like a faster but smaller one. Like, I sometimes like to use these cars to transport educated workers, since they are, you know, a little bit more important, more vital. Alright, so let's see. You go there, and then the mine. And you do the same thing, but there. And you, the microbus, will do the same thing. We'll drop them up over there, and then only choose workers with a university education, I think. Yeah, that way should all work. Because you need 15 engineers there, and I don't know how many of those we've got. Probably, I'm gonna think, or I'm gonna imagine, not that many. Yeah, a lot of them are working as teachers and stuff, and that's kind of problematic because we need them at the uranium facilities. And then, let's see, what else do we need? We need conversion, yeah, so this is a very complicated process. This was added in the one of the more recent patches, I think. But it's a kind of, yeah, complicated process to convert the uranium and stuff, so... And we are going to have to do it, but it will all be for naught if I don't set up ships. Pumping harbor. I've never seen that before. So that's for offshore oil, I'm guessing. Aggregate loading, aggregate unloading, cargo harbor, and cargo harbor. So those don't take any of the uranium. That takes uranium ore, but that doesn't seem to take uranium, does it? Oh no. Do I actually have to do it by train? Oh, that might be an oversight. No, you got uranium oxide. Yeah, wait, is that an oversight? That can't be an oversight then. That has to be intentional. You can't transport uranium or a nuclear fuel by ship. That is very, very unfortunate. Yeah, you can do uranium ore, and you can do nuclear, like the byproducts, the nuclear waste. Which, of course, you have to like pay people for them to take that. But you can't do actual nuclear fuel, which is the one thing I wanted to sell. God damn it! So I do need to do trains then, I guess, because the trains, some train carts can take nuclear fuel, I believe. That's how I was shipping it in my last playthrough. Oh, that is annoying. I might be dumb though. Surely. Wait, no, I wasn't. I was shipping it by truck, wasn't I? And that's not that big of a distance though. That's fine, right? Yeah, that's gonna be fine actually to ship it by truck. Yeah, it'll be fine. It would have been cooler to do it by ship since it's all out here anyways, but it'll be fine. What we can do to make the whole process a bit more painless and faster, I can set up a road depot, right? Which, look, please tell me it can store a road cargo station. It can store nuclear fuel. It cannot. Damn it. Well, we will just have to do it the old-fashioned way. We've got a lot of uranium ore now, and that's uranium oxide there. Isn't that nuclear waste? Maybe it isn't. Time to set up the uranium conversion plant, which uses uranium... Okay, no, it is. It is the converted form. Okay, so we can sell that through shipping, but we can't sell nuclear fuel, which is the big money maker. Let's have a look. That's a loan. We don't want to take those. Yes, because oxide is pretty... pretty big. Pretty good. But if you see, you have 6, and then you see the nuclear fuel. The price spike. The reason it's so expensive, by the way, 218k for a single unit of it, is because when you create it, you get like 0.019 or something. Which still, that's like 20k a unit, I think. Might be more. So one truck makes one trip. And it's already paid for itself, like 3 times or 4 times. So I think, yeah, I think we'll do that. Then we can maybe sell fuel, because we will probably be making more fuel than we can actually use until we at least get private cars, which isn't going to be for a while. So I think, yeah, if we sell fuel as well, which we can get over here, I think. That'll be good. And once again, you can name everything here, so please let me know if there's anything that you want me to name you after. Or after you, I mean. I'm not going to change your name. Where was I? I was rambling again. I'm sorry, I apologize. Uranium conversion plant, there we go. Now, this one uses the forklift system, which can be a little bit finicky. So let's do as we say in Norwegian, hold tunga rett i munnen, which means hold your tongue So keep your tongue straight in your mouth, which makes no sense in English now that I think about it, but we'll have to be a bit careful about our space usage here, because any extension of the space that we use here is very expensive. Of course, I'm going to trim this island down and make it look a little bit less terrible. But for now, this is just the way it's gonna look, I guess. Before we set this one up... Actually, no, we could just set it up like that, and then don't unpause, and then instead start setting up the forklift stuff here. So I have a mod that allows me to do... So these are the forklift, like, factory connection crossing things, which we'll use a lot of, but I have a mod that allows us to do something cool, which I wish was in the base game, which is a... Sad. Okay, that's just a compact version of that, but factory connection crossing. So that allows you to cross it with trains, and this one allows you to cross it with roads. And that's going to be very important generally when we play. Probably not in this specific instance, though. So, how do we need to extend this? We need forklifts, of course, which need a road access, I think. So we need... Yeah, forklift garage, which needs to go like that. I think that's gonna be fine. I'll get up close so we don't use too much space, and then... Let's use the modded one. Do something like that. And then... Warehouse, open storage, we want... Not open storage, what do we want actually? Because we don't know... I don't know if we're going to be making more uranium oxide than... I think uranium oxide is produced in excess, but I'm not sure. Oh, I should have made a uranium aggregate. Oh well, but I don't know if uranium oxide is produced in excess, or if it's going to be fine. It doesn't really say, right? Per workday 1.7 consumes 36 tons, and then don't really know there yet. 2 tons of uranium oxide becomes 4 tons of UF6. No, it doesn't produce in excess. It's actually producing less than, right? Am I reading that correctly, or am I just very stupid? Probably the latter. Let's just do it this way and hope that I'm right. Road cargo station can't carry much, but it doesn't have to carry much, obviously, because we're not gonna be storing a lot of things, right? We're storing like a very, very small amount of not even uranium oxide. How do we do this again? Oh my god. No, we're not. Oh, okay, so forklifts will carry that from there to there. That's fine. But the one thing that I wasn't considering was that we're not going to be exporting from this place, right? Because there's a second, or there's another step. It's this. And this step is big. So we need to... yeah, we need to get some room here, I think. Probably gonna build it out there. Oh no, that's wrong. So watch my budget just completely delete itself. The budget is melting. Is that good enough? It is indeed. Now let's hope that we can maybe extend this across the road to there to bring it over. Bring the UF6 maybe over, so we can just connect all this. How long is that going to take? Pretty long. We might be able to leave the game running a little bit while I build more. Like the actual infrastructure here that is going to carry the stuff around. So the road cargo station, which... No, I'm stupid again. Stop. Fred, stop. Not the road cargo station, the road crossing. So I'll have to delete this road, because it doesn't allow you to like place it on top of a road. As I have said, at least in the description, this game has a lot of indie jank to it, which is part of its charm to a lot of people, me included. But it can get frustrating. Let's do... No, oh yeah, what if we do that and then... that? It's gonna look really ugly. This system generally does, the forklift system. But there we go. So that's going to allow the forklifts to drive from here. We're gonna buy all of them. Like so. So they're going to pick up the oxide and then bring it over here. We aren't buying the chemicals, which I will have to buy, but in the future we can make them. But now set up a purchase plan for chemicals so that whenever we need chemicals in order to make the UF6, we'll buy those. Basically import them, but they just get teleported into the building. And oh my lord, it's we're past time again. I have so much fun playing this game. I need to stop playing this game so much. It's part of why I made a Let's Play, because I was like, I'm gonna play this game anyway, so I may as well record it. Even though that I can't record too much of it, because my voice isn't all that suited to talking, it turns out. By that I mean, I can't talk for too long. Anyways, with that I want to say thank you so much for watching, and once again, if there's any info you want, you can find it in the description down below. If you have stuff you want me to name after you, let me know. And other than that, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.